Alright, here we go with another episode of One Piece. This is a Friday episode, episode 35. So there's going to be a character corner at the end of the episode. And the first character corner has gone live to the public. And we've gotten some responses. And one of the interesting things that people were talking about was, in that episode, I was talking about the wanted poster and the bounty and how they said 300 million berries or 30 million berries or something like that. And that that's not accurate. And that when they want us to know what the bounty is, they'll tell us what the bounty is. But it is interesting, though, the level of technology we're seeing here in this world seems to be around 1800s. Maybe or I would say like 1860, 1880 or something like that. Kind of like when you typically have pirate stuff. I think it was after the American Civil War is when we really started seeing piracy. Like there was piracy before that, of course. But I think that was I don't remember, but I think that was like around that was when black sails is taking place and some of the other stuff. Black sails might have been before the American Civil War, but anyway, that century is the level of technology we seem to be at here, which means you would have trains, for instance, steam engines. They hadn't put steam engines on ships yet. That happened during the Civil War. So whether we're talking about if it's before or after would be like at least our level of technology. Their technological advancement could be way different than ours, of course, especially if they have low gravity, because they would lean into it. They would do things like maybe they have more airships. They would never need to have powered flight because airships are so easy to achieve. You can put big huge weights on a balloon easier if the gravity is lower. So that kind of thing. Like the technology might go a different direction. But my point is how accurate are these photographs? Like they're drawings, right? Like I assume if somebody says, okay, I saw this person last week. Let me describe them to you, and you draw a picture of them, and we'll put that on the wanted poster. They don't have cameras. I haven't seen any evidence of cameras. So these are drawings of people. So they're not going to be that accurate. And you'll have the name, and you'll have a description, and any tattoos, any marks, like they're missing a finger on their left hand or something, or they wear a straw hat, which of course could be changed, but those are the kind of things. So it's not very accurate. In the old West, when you had wanted posters, you had photographs of people. That's more accurate. So this really does. I don't think this is going to be it's going to take place. I don't think it's going to matter in the plot. I really don't think we're going to have any impersonation storylines where somebody's pretending to be Luffy or Zoro or somebody else. People seem to take each other at their word. I'm Zoro. Oh, I've heard of Zoro. Okay, nobody's ever questioned. Prove you're Zoro. Put a sword in your mouth. Nobody seems to be doing that, right? So, to me, I don't think it's going to be plot relevant at all. It's just something I find interesting. If this was our world, it would be an issue. You'd have people pretending to be other people. Say they walk into a town and they say they're Zoro, so all the pirates would be scared and give them money or free food or something, or give them a free meal, and then they can leave before people find out that you're not actually Zoro. That thing would happen in this world, in our world, right? May not happen here. It's just probably not a super interesting plot line to go down, but it's just something I think about. All right, here we go. You know where we are, and we're going on one. 3, 2, 1. He will kick your ass. We're friends. That's it, man. That's it. There's no question about it. Look at her being a jerk, by the way. You're being a complete a-hole. Yeah, so we're seeing a replay of him telling him something we've already seen. So that's 3 levels of repetition. Yep. Kiss my ass. He does, all he cares about is present moment. He's like a dog in that way. Dogs, they care about, the moment they're in and the next moment. If there's food over there, they want the food over there. They don't care about the 5 minutes ago. That's what he reminds me of. Trashed. Yeah, I suppose that seems like that's not something you see every day, is it? Extraordinary, shall we say? Yeah. Here's one of them. Let's go get our asses kicked. How would you know? You have all these humans memorized? I don't think you do. They're about to get stomped out. My brain keeps wanting to say fishermen. They're obviously not the fishmen. I like their little fish lips. So, walking around like he owns the place. He's just walking straight past him. He don't bar you. That's right. These guys are really slow in the uptake. Octopus Boy is really, really dumb. Or his processing speed is not very fast. We'll put it that way. Yeah. How's that any of your business at all? Like at all? Yeah, that's right. That's what humans do. Yeah, this guy is really, really dumb. I like it. He is. He's great. I think number two son there is he's not going for it. The fact he's not afraid of you like probably carries a lot of weight, right? Yeah, tell us the whole story. Preferably with a bunch of flashbacks that don't advance the plot. Yep, she's sleepy. There's a lot of oranges on this island. I notice they have a basket of oranges here. I think those oranges, the skin looks like apples. The skin does not look like oranges. Could be the drawing, though. Tangerines. I was close. It didn't look like tangerine skins either, though. It looked like smooth apple skin. Whenever they age a character down in animation, it really cracks me up. They're always so cute. I was like Little Aaron, in Attack on Titan. Even though that's not a funny show, not really. You're about to get your brain fractured, aren't you? You're going to take such a fall. Idiot. Hey, she didn't fall. Uh oh. I'm not being sneaky. Busted. That's right. He's pissed. Damn. Yes, you are a cat. We can't trust cats either. I was just borrowing it. Damn. It's not my fault we're poor. Wow, that is just harsh. The hell you want? He is annoying. I got the book you wanted me to steal. Nobody trusts her. Nor should they. Yeah. She's very permissive. Seduction will get you everywhere. Damn. Yeah. This is how she learned how to play people. Chip off the old block. Let me try to pretend to be a parent for a minute. Navigation. You know you're teaching her to steal. Yeah, I'm a much better thief than you are. They don't see me do it. Really? Yeah, so she's all about the commodities business. Yeah, that's right. Slap them both. No joking. Slap. No joking. Hateful. Just hateful. She is good, isn't she? Even at this age. Ish. If you let me keep the book I stole, which apparently everybody's cool with her keeping. Shopkeeper was cool with it, the cop was cool with it, and the mom's cool with it. I'm out of here. So she'll be the one drawing the maps we see later, right? Well, I've been told there is no official map. I don't know why. This is the problem when you only have one person in charge of everything. There's something, if they don't care about something, it doesn't happen. Like George R. R. Martin cares about maps, so he hired somebody to draw a map, right? So we got a map for Song of Ice and Fire. This dude, he needs to care about maps. It's important, man. World building. Yeah, you can't live off tangerines alone, though. Yeah. Yeah. Lioness. Yeah. The kids see through your lies. Yeah. 30, huh? Uh oh. Yeah. Yeah. Now we're talking. Man. She was hateful from an early age, apparently. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, we're poor, man. Just. There's no sense of being mad about being poor. Yeah, what's up? Kick her ass. Uh oh. Now she's pulling out the real sister stuff. How dare you? Yes, right. I'm not for child abuse, but yeah, you can't be going around saying that stuff. That wasn't no jokey joke slap either, man. She went all the way from Mississippi with that one. Don't you ever say that again. But yeah, I'm calling CPS. I mean, it was a bad thing to say, but damn. I won't. My jaw's broken. I can't say anything right now. That's right. She's doubling down. There you go. Just stay mad because we're poor. No, I still wouldn't be able to buy clothes. I'd still be poor. Damn. God damn. Don't be showing me a flashback with her saying this kind of shit right before I do a character corner. It's not going to be pretty. Wow, just hateful. Jesus Christ. This is ugly, man. Yeah. Damn. She is headstrong as hell, man. What is she here? Like, I have no idea. She could be 8, she could be 14. She's not 14. Some of the characters now are 14, right? So, the hell is she? She's 18 now. What was she here? Probably 8? I'd say 8, 9, something like that. Very few kids are that stubborn at that age. A couple are. My brother was. But, very few are. My brother was manipulating grown-ass adults at the age of 6. He talked the babysitter into letting him smoke at 6. So there's a few kids like that, but not many. Yeah, send your other kid on a mission instead of taking your lazy ass out there yourself. Huh? I bet she's out of here. Somehow she joined a crew or like became a cabin girl or whatever, right? Yeah, I ain't lowering nothing. Look at those wanted posters. It's not that funny. Wow. He really is a dick. What a jerk. Laugh in her face after a traumatizing fight. That's a lot of guilt to be carrying at your age. Yeah, that's another thing. Kids are selfish at that age, typically. She's not. Not the brat. Yeah, but we like to judge people. She was a Marine, huh? Maybe that's how she picked him up. Now we're having a flashback inside a flashback. That's why they had to change their animation style. That's right. She was dispensing justice. Look at it. Pirates probably killed some family. That's why she rescued these kids. People got murked. Oh well, it was a good run. Nothing to do but die. Yeah, that makes sense. That's why she quit the Marines. Hasn't been that long because like they're only like 8 or 9 now, right? Look at this. Yeah, she's carrying a baby. She's like 5, maybe. Oh, they said she's only 2 years older. So what is she here? Like 3, 4, 4 carrying a 2-year-old or something like that. It's not even 2. I'm terrible with kids' ages. I should stop speculating. I don't know. Excellent. I'll have you for a while until I alienate you and abuse you. So the other Marines, they just abandoned her? Looks like they got murked. Maybe she was the only survivor. Yeah, but then you beat the life out of her again. Yes, they left her, I guess. That or they were killed off. Yeah, when you have to tie yourself to the mast, that's when you know the storm is real. Don't worry about that now. Just bring the doctor. It's cold as hell, man. Stop wasting time on small talk. Yeah, later. I like the cut of her jib. Yeah, I was gonna do it. You don't have to scream. Not a ruffian. You heard me. You're not the boss of me. Punk. Damn. Yeah. And let them get institutionalized. Yeah, you better be scared. I learned how to kill in the Navy. Do you have anything else to say? You want characters to be cute? Make them have massive eyes. That makes them cute. Yeah. Until they just drain the life out of me with their incessant whining and needing, you know? Real family, huh? So stop being a jerk. Yeah. Well, that didn't last long running away. Omelets with tangerine sauce, so. Yeah. Yep. It's only been a couple years, I assume. Yep. That's why we let him keep getting away with stealing. Yeah. Well, how are we going to keep him from being broke, though? That's the real problem. Well, crap. Here we go. So they all get wiped out, and somehow she ends up with one of the pirates. She said it's been 8 years. She's been with him for 8 years. She's now 18. Or 19. So she must have been 11 when she joined the crew? Could she possibly be 11 here? She looks way too little to be 11. It makes sense, though, because I guess she'd be young when she joined him. She would have been 11. Nah, man, I'm joining that pirate crew. I want to see the world. Yeah, they're a happy crew. Get me paid. I run this. You better have money. 50,000 berries? You're out of your damn mind. Run? What are you, the narrator? I know we can't pay. We're broke. Yeah, that's right. Fat cash. Fat stacks. So he made 25 million berries just off this one haul, and she needs 100 million. Just 4 times what he just collected off this one town. So it's not, I guess, prospectively speaking, it's not that much that she's trying to raise. Shut the hell up. They got good at hearing. Yeah, there's no chance in hell. Say, I smell a house. Out in the woods. Crap. She's making dinner. Not good. I bet she goes with him to be like the price tag, right? Although something happens to the mom because she's not around anymore. I think they said she's not around, right? I mean, we hadn't seen her, but I can't remember if they insinuated she was dead or she had left. She was traveling somewhere. I can't remember. There was a lot going on when Namio and her sister had that first conversation when they reunited. Duck? Hey, man. You're making duck and stew? You got money. You talking about you were broke. Duck and stew in one meal? And you got some wine to put in there? Really, he's going to waste all his time walking up here just for 200,000? But that's why she's going to kill this subbitch, right? He killed her mom. Really? So we're not even... This right here is a very funny still frame. We're not even full through the damn flashbacks. So they're going to spend 2 episodes just on a flashback. This is going to be like a 20 episode story arc, ain't it? All right. Well, if you're not here for the character corner, you might want to drop out now. Okay, here we go with the character corner. And there's actually some interesting information here to the right that Klaus has added. Like, the affiliation, Straw Hat Pirate, status, alive, what kind of devil fruit, if any, their age, and last scene. So, that's mostly going to be for me. That's not something I'll update probably, unless, but it's mostly for me to be able to keep track of stuff. So that probably won't be part of the corner, but it's good to have. It's good information. Okay, so we've added a couple people. We got the noteworthy, different categories now with color coded and stuff. Noteworthy non-straw hat pirates, and then the 7 warlords. That's gonna be interesting. And then maybe like down here, and I'll tell Klaus this as a separate message as well, but I'll say it here too. Hall of Fame, where I can like migrate some of my favorite ever characters, because like we're doing 1,000 episodes here, right? It may be nice when I'm on episode 456. Be like, here's my Hall of Fame of somebody who never even made it past episode 40, but like was so awesome, I'm carrying a torch for him. So we'll have a Hall of Fame here, I think. And these are the good categories. So you got the 7 warlords. Apparently they're going to be important. Hall of Fame down here. Noteworthy non-straw hat pirates, and then the crew. I think those are enough categories. We're not trying to get too ridiculous with this. All right, so let's go ahead and do Arlong. Friendship, we know he's going to be a 0, right? Like, come on. He's nobody's friend. Fighting, I mean, we got to make him a 10 at this point. Like, well, let me think. He's brute force. He's a blunt instrument. He's a blunt instrument. See, here's the thing. The creativity. You see how Luffy is a 9, right? He's not even a 10. His creativity goes a long way. Plus, he has magic powers, right? So, actually, I think he's extremely strong. But he's a blunt instrument. He's not crafty. He can't outthink you. None of that. So I'm actually going to make him an 8. Yeah. Now we'll see as he fights. Like if he fights Luffy, like what he does. Like that'll give us something interesting. But like to this point, I'm going to say because he's just a blunt instrument, then that's where he'll be. Obviously, trustworthiness, loyalty. Like he's going to be a 0. Like he's a piece of crap. No, I take it back. He's a man of his word. You can't trust him, but he's loyal to. You can trust that when he makes you a promise, he's going to keep his promise. Because we literally said that. He said that like he'll keep his word to her, even though she's valuable to him. And until I see him break his word, I'm going to give him a really high trustworthy score. Because I'm going to put that at an 8. Because if he, I don't care how evil you are, if you give your word and you're going to keep your word when it's going to hurt you, then that's loyal to that, right? There's different kinds of loyalty. Comedy, he's minimally funny. That's not really what he is, right? Cool factor, I mean, he's kind of cool. And like I said, I'm going to leave the intelligence category here for now. But that's not something I want to delve into yet. I'm going to change intelligence to cunning. Because there's a difference, right? Cunning is its own thing. And how cunning somebody is, that can be a massive factor. That can, that encompasses more of what we're talking about. Because intelligence can mean like book smarts, Shakespeare or Leonardo da Vinci or Einstein. Those are all intelligent people in different ways. What matters to the plot is how cunning they are, right? The ability to adapt on the fly, tactically, like what they can think of in the moment, right? Like so, he seems fairly cunning. I'm going to give him a 6 for cunning. He seems fairly cunning. Okay, so that puts him at a 30. Let me go ahead and do this guy. Dracul. Friendship, we don't know. Fighting, I mean, he's another one that's an 8 for a very different reason. Not a blunt instrument. And I think like the fighting and the cunning kind of go hand in hand. So what if I think in a lot of cases if your cunning is going to be high and you are a fighter, like Namio is not a fighter, but she has high cunning, right? In that case, you will have a high score in both categories, right? And trustworthy loyalty, I don't think we know enough about him yet. I'll just keep that at 0 for now. Comedy, he looks funny. I'll also give him a 3. Cool factor now, he's very cool, right? This is a cool cat. So he'll get an 8 for coolness. Cunning, I don't remember. I don't, I don't think we saw enough. I'll give him a 5 because I think he probably is cunning, but I don't think we saw enough to see whether or not he was cunning. So I'll give him a 5. That puts him at a 24. Okay, Jin hasn't changed. Sanji, friendship, trustworthiness, loyalty. I'm starting to question him because like he's so obsessed with Namio that I think that's going to get in the way of things. I'm going to downgrade him 1 to 5 because I don't trust him. However, he gets 1 point up for comedy because him being obsessed with her is funny. Cool factor, he loses a cool point because, dude, like, you can't be that cool if you're a simp. And right now, he's a simp for her. Cunning. I think he's fairly cunning. We even saw as a kid he was cunning. So I'll give him a 7 there. Alright, looking good. He'll be a 41. Usopp. Friendship stays the same. Fighting. I'm going to increase his fighting by 1 because like his smoke bomb was effective. And his slingshot is pretty good, man. Like he's getting things done with this slingshot. It has powers. He has multiple kinds of ammunition. I don't know how large his ammunition supply is, but for now he's looking pretty good. So I'm going to give him a 4 there. Cool factor. It's pretty cool that he stood up to the fish man for Zoro and for no, it's just for the townspeople. He was just trying to save one of the townspeople, right? So like, yeah, can't give him a negative coolness if he's standing up and putting his life in there. Even though we know he's a coward, we know he's scared. I won't say he's a coward. He's scared. He still stood up there and attacked a very dangerous fish. A very dangerous fish. That's cool. You can't have negative points if you did that, right? So, like, he gets an upgrade there. Cunning, I'm going to give him a 5. He's not terrible. He's not great. But the way he uses his slingshot with the various methods of ammunition, he uses them effectively, so that's pretty cunning, I would think. Friendship, Zoro, I'm going to give him upgrading 1 because, like, he's going to stay on the island. He doesn't even question it. He's not bitching about it. He's going to stay on the island because that's what Luffy wants to do. So, I think you get an upgrade for that. He only had 1 sword. And he dispatched a bunch of the fish guys. So, he's going to have to get an upgrade there. Cunning? I think he's another one that's more of a blended shrimp. I'll give him a 5. Because, he just... I don't know that he's going to outthink you when he's fighting. And we saw when he had the fight with Dracula that he wasn't smart about it. He let the guy get under his skin. So, like, I don't think he has great cunning, but he's not a dumbass. So, I'll save Namio for last. Luffy, friendship. See, the problem I have with this is, what is his loyalty to Namio? Is it because she's friends? Like he said it was. Guess we have to take him at his word, don't we? We have to take him at his word that if you're his friend, he doesn't care about anything else. That has to give him a 10, right? He doesn't care. He doesn't care about anything if you're friends. Like nothing else matters. So to him, friendship is everything. So we're there, I guess. Cunning, he's cunning in the way that like he uses his abilities. He's found a lot of clever ways to use his rubber abilities in fights. He's not cunning in any other way. Like, just I don't think he sees social cues. I don't think he can think himself out of situations other than fight. I don't even think he attempts to think himself out of situations. So he's gonna have to be a 5. He's in the middle. So there he is at 52. All right, friendship. Okay, look. She risked her life and actually cut herself, injured herself, for the sake of a person that it was only friendship could have motivated her to do this, right? So she's got to. I got to put her at a 0. She can't be a negative number on friendship if she's willing to cut herself to protect a friend only because he's a friend. Yeah. Now maybe she's just not a murderer, and that's probably also true. That's why she's not getting higher than a 0. But I don't think she can be a negative 10 if she's like actually going to put her ass on the line and her hand on the line for the sake of, you know, somebody else. Somebody she considers a friend. And that she's feeling the pull of the friendship. She intended to leave him. She should get knocked down points. She left him and she was intending to leave him. She was never going to see him again. So, dick move. But she now, like, you've seen the episodes. Like, I don't have to do a plot synopsis. You saw the same thing I saw. So, yeah, I think 0 feels right. There's a negative, like, I would think it'd be a negative 10 just for the fact that, like, she was left and was never coming back, which I thought she was. So, that would have been a negative 10. But then she gets positives for the fact that she's being pulled back to him and for the fact that she hurt herself for a friend. And the least of them. Usopp's like, he's the least of the crew members, right? So, like, she did it, so she'll literally do it for anybody. Good enough. Also, I think I need to bring her fighting up one. Simply because, like, she is pretty nice with that stick, and I think she deserves credit for that. Trustworthiness is staying the same. You can't trust her, man. Come on. She is hilarious. Fairly cool. And cunning's got to be a 10, man. She's the most cunning character in the entire show. In every way you would use that word, right? Like, she's thinking about all the angles. She's got it going on. So yeah, she's not a negative anymore. We'll see how this goes. This trustworthiness is going to stay here until I see something that makes me trust her, which may be a very long time. We'll see. All right, well, guess that's about it. Let me know what you think. If you have any character rankings, if there's a ranking that you would personally see a different way at this point in the story, let me know.